Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Andor season number 2, episode number 7, Messenger. In this episode here, now this every part of this season so far has been like it's set up in 3 parts. It's like this, and the first part sets things up. Nothing really happening, but the tension is there. Second part, things happen, and then the third part is the consequences of those actions. So now we're in the first part of the second thing where last episode they started the people on that place started rebelling and they started fighting back, and now this is the consequences of that. And so now the Empire are sending more troops over there to pretty much let them know, okay, y'all messed with the wrong people. Okay, we got to see whatever rebellion you think you have right now. You're gonna have to dip it in the butt. Meanwhile, you have Cyril still trying to please his girlfriend at the same time get information, and he's struggling with that as well too. And then the interesting part with that though, you got Cyril. I mean, you got his girlfriend Deidre trying to do what her bosses want her to do, and they can't tell. She can't tell Cyril anything. And the interaction between them, she's trying to keep him on the hook, but at the same time, no, she can't tell him anything. And then she's trying to use the relationship against him to pretty much control him. And when she kissed him in this scene, you felt the coldness there. It felt so weird and so awkward and so emotionless at the same time. The acting performance from everybody on the show is just fantastic and great. But when you see his reaction to it, I just like, what was that? And you see her like this desperate move to like just try to keep him in line and by kissing him and let him know, trying to give him like some like almost like dangling a camera in front of him like this. Yeah, things I would tell you everything, just I can't. But and then she kisses him and it was like this like what, like wow. The actor here did an amazing job here because she come off as this person who wants to feel like a human, but at the same time can't. And Cyril's the same way, because the thing is that you see how his mom is, and you don't see the father in his life, so he must have been either he died or he just left, whatever. But he's also very controlled and like and tight and as well too. And then seeing somebody like out robot him, and then at the same time trying to show affection, but not really, like this. Wow. And also in this episode here, we got to see our first time seeing a force person who's force sensitive here, but they're not using their power as a Jedi, but they're using their powers to heal. And you got Andor, Cassian, who like he's been on all the missions a lot of times, and now you don't see him get hurt, but he looked like he got shot with a blast that's not really healing. But he's not seeing anybody about it because he's just trying to be the tough guy about this situation. Because you got a man here who's going out on missions, but he's never himself. So he doesn't really get close to anybody because the only person you gotta look out for is himself. So he's trying to put himself in too bad situation where he can't handle. He's trying to do the job he's supposed to do, but at the same time not getting attached to everybody. And you see that kind of like blending into his family life. Only the only person he really opened up to is Bix. That's the only time you see him the most comfortable. That's the only time you see him like only like be relaxed and be himself the most. But everybody else, he's kind of pissed on the face, pissed on the facade. Even like when he goes back to that place again, which is kind of weird, and nobody recognizes him except for the one attendant dude, because he sees him, it's more trouble. And you got because the thing is though, every time he shows up there, he probably got to jump through hoops to cover for him, like the make sure people don't check out who he is or. Because he keeps coming back to the same place over and over again, which just makes no sense at all. I don't know why he can't have him go to different places and different people, but he keeps going back to the same hotel, the same place, the same guy sees him. I don't know why nobody else recognizes him, but the pressure's all on him now because I got to cover for this guy, and this time I can't cover for you this time. I can't do the thing. Okay, so whatever you gotta do, make sure you do it quick, and so you can get out of here. So I can't. This is stressful. This stressed me out. The tension is high now with what happened last time. And I knew you were involved in it some type of way, and I don't know what you did, but you did something. So there, very interesting as well. So then you got her Mon Martha thing. And she going through like the political route with her stuff as well too, and she can't get anybody to vote for her things as well too. You got one guy here talking to her, talking about how he admires and everything, and her bravery and stuff, but he can't do nothing either. And so she's stuck. And then also her driver is like seeming a little bit smarter than he should be. He's like, oh crap, I gotta get rid of him. But then her system like this, dude, don't do that because they might get somebody actually smart He just stumbling across things, asking questions. Imagine somebody actually know what they're talking about and know what they're doing, watching us. That's not good. So just keep him right now. At least we know where his mind is. We could probably we probably could control that situation, but somebody else might come in. It might not be as good. So like even though like nothing really happened in here, but it's just, the way this show like delivers tension because you feel like you don't see the war. You're not really seeing a lot of the battles, nothing like that too. A lot of the things. I mean, you got a little bit of that, a taste of that in the previous episode with the things blowing up and then Andor and Bix going on that little mission together, taking on that place right there as well too. But you still feel it. You still feel what happened. The consequences of that is starting to come to a head in here as well too. Like nothing really went down, nobody died or anything, but the sense of danger is just lurking on everybody, especially on Andor, especially when you go out to this place again. Kind of help out the rebellion people there too, and they're starting to fall apart too. What happened because the stress that was going on, they might get in court. Actually, the Empire they're sending more troops there now too. They're starting to realize that was this worth it or is not, or did we mess up the type of way? And you see them like, are we not doing enough? Because the things, even Andor is dealing with that as well too. With this guy named Willman who pretty much thinking Andor's not doing enough. And Andor said, I do as much as possible. I do a lot, okay? You don't know what I do for the cause. I am fighting for the cause. Don't be kind of smoke some poison like you did. I mean, I'm not down for the cause or anything. Because Andor is also a little bit selfish at the same time as well. Like, he wants to help. He wants to contribute. He wants to do his part. At the same time, he wants to keep his distance at the same time. It's just it's so rare, so interesting. But great episode though, messed up as it was, and even like I said, not really a lot happened, but it's just setting things up for things that it's not going to end well. It's just not like because we all know how Andor ends. It's not. He doesn't have a happy ending, but still, just watching the journey getting there and seeing the steps, the process that it went to get there as well too, and seeing them starting to turn and become the person that went on that final mission. You've seen that happening here. I really do enjoy that. Like I said, the acting has always been great on the show. Cinematography and special effects like that always do a great job. I really like the practical effects in here as well too, especially when it comes to the aliens as well. The creativity when it comes to these aliens, I did a great job with that as well too. Just watching them visually, I just like wow, it's amazing. This whole thing is a free star. You can tell that it put a lot of money into this. Also, there's also a bit of budget as well too, because they pretty much in the same sets over and over again. Especially when like Andor keeps going back to the same hotel over and over again. I guess they can't have them keep going to different places all the time because that probably costs more money. They gotta make. Costume design wise and the fashion wise, they always do an amazing job there. I really do love the look of especially of the clothes, especially when you go to Coruscant. What it's called? Anyway, when they go there, especially you see Mount Martha and all of them, wow, I look stunning. Wow. But great, like I said, great episode. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode of Andor. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it. You will enjoy having watching it too. So if you want to like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. That's my social media. You want to follow me there. Other places as well. Also to my store. Also my shirts and socks, everything else and whatnot. Season stuff, box and stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.